Hey, what's up, man? What's good? What's good, my people, man? I wasn't gonna come live. I wasn't, but I just thought about it. Why not? I got a few minutes before I'm able to or I have to go get somebody, you know what I'm saying, get my daughter and all that. But yeah, man, I've been hearing some rumblings. Don't know how accurate, how true it is, but some people came to me, they said that Rare Breed is trying to get the young folks that's coming from Voodoo. And I don't know how accurate that is, but I want to know what y'all think. Do y'all think that Rare Breed can get those same group of kids and take them to the promised land? Do you even think that it's a good fit coaching wise? Like, I want to know y'all thoughts on this, man. What do y'all think about the whispers of Coach Mark trying to get the same caliber and group of kids that play for Voodoo to go and then coach them for 12U? Do y'all think that's going to be a successful thing? Like, what y'all think? To be honest, like, I've heard it, but some people wanted me to talk about it or whatever. But there also are some other individuals that may be interested as well. So once I get the information on that, I'll talk about it. But look, I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. If they don't have the same intentions on moving the way that they moved last year, I don't want to see it. I'm gonna be honest with you. And what do I mean by that? Voodoo is a team. They play in the league. They play, a slew of games. They play a lot of teams. They play games. They stay like it's not no. I'm gonna play 12 games. Nah, Voodoo is a team that plays. It ain't no politics involved in it and all that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? If they gonna play games and all that stuff, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? It's just the games that I seen that I'm unwilling to, like see next year. But let's see. I also want to see because Coach Mark was successful at taking those same Eagles, although some controversy in this one. They were able to take the players that played from the Eagles, but they, kind of added more pieces. They was a bit dailier or whatever, but he was able to get it done. He ended up becoming successful at winning the Natty. This made number 7. Number 7. That's crazy. I done seen all Coach Mark Natty wins. Like literally every last one. But that would be number 7. And for him to have them and then at the possibility of coaching the 12U for next season, I'm gonna be fairly honest with y'all. I'm gonna be very honest. He's gonna have to choose. You're going to have to, the way YFN is set up, you're going to have to give them all of the attention that is required in order for them to win versus YFN. It ain't going to be no halfway. We kind of talked about Coach James Davis, when he tried to do it twice, right? I think last year, I think he had 2 teams. One ended up being the 10U. The other one I believe what they 11U. Both of them lost. Now, had he probably been able to add a little bit more time, to them kids, then maybe it would have been something different. But hey, that's a hard feat to conquer, man. To play and to beat YFN, man. That's woo. They gonna need all that attention. They gonna need all that attention. But nah, I'm all for it though. If that's what they want to do, definitely, hey man, I'm for it. I think somebody should take them. I think somebody should take them. And there's only a selective few that I can see, taking that Voodoo team and possibly knocking off a YFN. There's only a few that I can come up with. There's only a few. So he said that boy trying to take down Rob Mack. Hey, listen, this will be the second time. Hold on, coach. He already let's put this in his proper perspective. He already took down Rob Mack twice in one season. He ain't trying to do nothing. He did it. That would be a statement that you would make towards Coach Batman. Coach Batman fell short versus them. But Coach Mark has succeeded, has been successful, and beat them in the national championship. So he ain't trying to do nothing. He did it already. He already knocked Coach Rob Mack off. So yeah, that we gonna have to rearrange that statement, bruh. Hey, appreciate it. But yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's hey, I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be a lot of parody. I really, really, really think that Yoshi should go to Bugatti. That's a great first start. I'll just listen. The only reason why I'm saying this is because I want YFN to have competition last year. They want competition as well. Although I'm also hearing that they trying to get my guy number one. Okay. Number one, Mr. Uno himself, trying to pull out of the, out of the voodoo hat and all that other stuff. But I would prefer to see players, try to drum up their own team, have their own story and not just, solely add to theirs. Because let's be honest, they're going to get some players, and some of them players that's going to try to go there, it's everybody's not going to be able to play. So go where you're needed. Go where you're needed. You're not needed there. You go where you need it. You're needed at a Bugatti. You're needed at a Voodoo. You're needed at a I know they'll never play Voodoo, but you're needed at it. Well, actually, they're not needed at Voodoo. Voodoo got one of the top linemen out there. But Bugatti need that. The Orlando Outlaw needs that. You got some other teams. I'm pretty sure Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes, they're going to be structured and built the way that they supposed to do. He says, "What about number one for Ferrari? From Ferrari? Are you talking about? I think you talking about Yaya. I'm not sure what he's doing, but all I'm saying is 12 and 13. Y'all need to be going out. You're all out. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all need to be solidifying yourself. This is the time. And like I said, I'm gonna be honest too. I'm trying to help save them young men that work tirelessly, right? With YFN and that played on the line, that was a dog. I don't want to see none of them getting replaced because they did their job. Until they able to show you or until they show you or prove you otherwise, I'm taking them. I'm taking them. Far too often I see he says, what about number one to YFN? That's tough. He talking about yeah. Man, that's tough. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Damn. It's like YFN don't want no competition. Jordan Jordan said, he says, man, I'm in Vegas. Get to the substance, man. Hey, man, what's the substance? What's the substance? What you want to know? This is a Q&A, Mr. Jordan, my guy. I just came on. I just, just wanted to know what people thought about Rare Breed possibly getting the Voodoo kids. Now I ain't gonna listen. I ain't gonna even go there. I ain't gonna even go there. He says he was supposed to be on the team this year. Hey man, that's a good look. I'm gonna be honest with you. That'll be a good look. But like I said, damn, do y'all want any competition? That's what it feel like. Y'all don't want no competition. I don't know. He says I would love to see Boeing 5 at YFN. Yeah, I like Boeing number 5. In fact, Boynton Beach Bulldogs. I don't know how many of those kids was 5'1s, but Boynton Beach Bulldogs is not far off. Tighten up on the defense. Well, no, they got some good defense. Tighten up on the secondary. They gonna be dope. Tighten up on that secondary. In the linebacker, they gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he says, Ken, no BS. He says, how big was the collapse of Voodoo? I'm not even sure is a collapse yet. Are you talking about the last kick? Because they didn't collapse. It was the era of the young man. They were supposed to, if that's what you're talking about, he was supposed to kick it out of bounds like he did before. He kicked it twice, once, no, 3 times total. Once out of bounds, the other one close to the out of bounds. Then the third one, he kicked it damn near directly in the middle. But nah, it wasn't. I don't think it was no collapse. The legacy definitely ain't no collapse. You one play away or a few plays away. The ending. You saying the ending? Nah, man. It just happened on a technicality. It ain't no knock. Listen, bro. It ain't no knock to Voodoo, how they lost, how this, how that. It ain't no collapse. I did know that there were people going against that should have been going for them in Georgia, that should have been going for them. They listen. I'm gonna tell you this how it was. Florida going for YFN, and it was some Georgians going for YFN and going against Georgia. Some folks wanted them to lose. So if there's a collapse in anything, there's a collapse in damn solidarity. That's where the collapse was, Jordan, in solidarity. Them folks wasn't even going versus their own kind. That's where the that's where the collapse was. It was folks that was really going against Voodoo out of Georgia. Is that not a collapse? That energy that you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's where the collapse was at. I'm gonna be flat out honest with you. He say they say money don't got no face on it. Listen, that's cool. I didn't bet. A lot of folks didn't bet. And like I said, even to this day, all the stuff that people were saying and all this and all that, bro, I don't know. I'm not gonna go because then I gotta sit there and discredit their win. I don't want to do that. But the way that folks be talking, it's like, bro, Voodoo dominated that damn game. As I last time I recall, it took what? It was on a 40-second call. I mean, a 40-second situation where it changed the outcome. So people, oh yeah, fight YFN, they dominated. How you dominate when you down with 40 seconds left? How are you the dominant one? He says, Ken, do you think 6 straight will ever happen? For one team, no, I don't. I don't think, because like even when like no, it won't happen. You would get people saying like all right, so like even Supreme, do I think Supreme will win 6 straight? No, I don't. I do not. And y'all know how highly I speak on Supreme, right? They won't win 6. People, as they get older, as you see, 11 is the game changer. 11U is the game changer. For the last 3 years, it's been the team that's been the underdog that won. Fort Lauderdale was the underdog versus Lambeau. YFN was the underdog versus Voodoo. Twin City was the underdog versus the Georgia Eagles. 11 is unpredictable. 12 is unpredictable. 13, as you've seen, is unpredictable. AK Boys came out and smoked everybody and went undefeated in the season. Nobody seen that at first. They thought who they think it was going to win it. They thought that Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes, because they was on a back-to-back, they thought that they were going to win it. You see what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but let me go ahead in the comments and see what y'all was saying. He says, but I don't think nobody ever wins 6 straight. He says, first time I've ever seen Atlanta go against Atlanta. Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was weird. It was weird to me. It was weird to me. It was weird. He said Voodoo didn't dominate the game. What I'm saying is, all the way up until 40 seconds left, because they was literally, I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this. If YFN was as dominant as you guys say that they were, right? If Voodoo gets 1 first down, the game over with. So how the hell does that equate to YFN dominating the whole game? See, you see what I'm saying? The logic that y'all don't look at that type of stuff. They were literally up. What was it? What was the score? 20 to 16, I think. 20 to 14 or something like that. If you're the dominant team, how the hell is you down? That's the only thing that I try to get people to see. Yes, YFN is special. I get that. But if they were so much better than Voodoo, Voodoo's only 1 damn first down away from winning. You not saying that I'm not in a situation where I have to use all 2 of my timeouts and hope that they don't get a first down if I'm dominating. That's not dominating. That's why I'm telling people. It's like people put you into situations to where it's somehow where you end up somewhat discrediting YFN because they don't want to give other people credit. Voodoo gets 1 first down, Voodoo wins the whole game. That's not domination on the other team, for the other team. And people trying to keep telling me something, bro. Like, don't listen. You can't play this game with me, bro. Let me give my babies they credit. Let me give YFN they credit in peace. Don't sit there and try to tell me, I told you. What did you tell me? Because what you told me, they was going to be on the running clock. Coach Joel was gonna be this. He gonna super out Coach Batman, which also didn't happen. They was gonna do this. They everything that y'all said, other than they was gonna win, did not happen. People, you can hear a pin drop when Voodoo stopped them from getting the first down and the touchdown. You can hear a pin drop. But then you got a special little kid, right? RJ, um, Mr. Everywhere, who saved the day. You feel what I'm saying? He says, right. So everyone's saying Belta is delusional. Yes, they are delusional. He says, how dominant and lose. He says, how you dominant and lose. Exactly. How you dominant and you're losing at 40 seconds. How are you dominant and you're losing? Free bands. I want you to answer that first, and then I'll get to that. Answer that, because I asked you first. He says, I think YFN skills guys were more physical. Okay, they were more physical with Voodoo being up with 40 seconds left.
I wonder. I wonder where the hate come from, bro. Because it just be seeming, and we hate the hater word and all this, but like you alluded to, bro, it was so many people, and not like I'm not talking about nobody from Florida. It's a lot of Georgia people, and I ain't saying that you just had to go with the man. It was just niggas that wanted to see him lose.
Yeah, they didn't want to
Like,
see the
where does that
history.
spirit come from,
Yeah,
nigga?
they didn't want to see the history.
Like, god damn.
Tim Brown says, Ken, we dropped 5 TDs literally. And I can show you a play where my young bull should have caught the damn ball for a first down when y'all was down 6-0. So things happen. It would have been a touchdown right there on that play. So I don't want to hear it, bruh. I don't want to hear it. So if we give Voodoo all of their mistakes back and we give y'all all of their mistakes back, we probably still talking the same thing. This is what I'm talking about, bro. You talking about what YFN didn't do, how many touchdowns they listen, one of the touchdowns that was right before halftime, he didn't drop that. The ball was hit out. And he made a good effort trying to get it. That wasn't a drop pass. That was by number 4. Okay? Quit trying to make it seem like y'all that much better than a team that y'all not that much better than. That's the point that I'm trying to make to y'all.
The cold part is I don't think the coaches echo the same sentiment
Yeah, the
that the
coaches know.
people, you
Coach
know what I'm saying?
Ryback.
Because the people I spoke to, they was like, bro, I was one of them games that if RJ didn't have, um, that's one of them. And I wanted to let you rock a little bit, but I wanted to go back to. So you telling me Voodoo coming back or they not coming back? What's going on?
Man, I
Because we
don't
got
know,
some more.
bro. I'm going with what them folks is telling me, like
So
versus
what
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 I
were you
said.
told?
So they saying this is what people they wanted me to talk about. They say, bro, so talk about if they some happen to. Hey, what's up, D? They were saying just so happened like they think that Coach Mark want to coach them. So I'm like, they
Hmm.
like what you think about it. Really, I don't think much. I just it listen, I'm gonna say this. If they have the same, like if they don't play Voodoo style, which is being able to be in the league, play those games, play like they've been playing all the
Hmm.
top games without the politics being in there, right?
Hmm.
If they able to do that, I'm all for it. If the politics come in there, leave them kids alone, bro. Let them go and do what they want to do.
Yeah.
I ain't for no politics. I don't care who it is.
I mean,
I'm
I
letting that be
could
known.
I could see, I just from the messaging that we got from from the kids and from the coaches, I think it was pretty final what was going on. But let's say if it do happen, I mean, we'll be in for a treat for 12U. You know, we'll get to see some rematches that we would love to see, but I don't know. I just feel like the Voodoo story is written, bro, like a historic run. Like it's not many. I don't know if it's anyone who can say they went on to win 5 straight, bro. Like I don't care if you then broke it up and from oh we won this part this year and we lost these couple but we came back and won. No, we talking about straight pure dominance for 5 years straight, and YFN came and took the crown. So I just think it's their time now, and I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
See, this is why, bro, I say what I say. This it's people like free bands that make you kind of somewhat discredit YFN. And this is why, so then it comes off as hate, right? It does. But it's not. I'm an honest assessor because I don't have like I'm happy that somebody won. YFN won. Voodoo played the game. Had Voodoo won, I would have been happy. But it's stuff like this. It's stuff like this. But they didn't get a first down. Bro, Voodoo got hella first downs, bro. What are you watching?
Nah, he may be saying that they didn't get a first down when
Oh,
it
well,
counted, and I
they didn't
mean,
get a first down.
yeah, that's why they lost the game. I mean, that's part of
It
of
is,
of
bro. But what I'm
everything. I
saying
mean,
is,
it's a
there's
combination.
if they're not, if they're not, if they are as dominant as they're saying they are, there's no way that you're going to be in a situation where you're hoping the team don't get a first down. You're not going to be in that situation because you're going to be running clock, waiting for the clock to go out, right? So you can be celebrating. These folks are delusional. And then it's like, oh, well, if you don't say what they want you to say, oh, you're just hating. You're just hating. You're taking credit away. You're like, bro, say how the gang really went, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We was on the ropes. I thought Voodoo was gonna take it. That's an honest assessment, but we got it done. You have never heard nobody say that. You have never heard nobody say that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the coaches believe otherwise than what the fans do, and that's why they just supporters. But um, I just feel like they like they said they wasn't able to dial it up when they needed to, and that's the ball game. Like things happen like that. Um, then you got a kid that takes a kickoff damn near back to the crib. Like it's things that you can't like you could coach these things up and tell God, hey, you got to be look out for that, kick it out of bounds, look out for this, look out for that. Don't let that kid break. You know this kid got that. That's cool, but when it happened and there's only so much time left, it is what it is. It's ball game, bro. It's football. Like
Hey, listen, and then
it
here's the thing.
happens.
Here, no, I think what happens is I trigger people when I don't uh agree with their delusion. Oh, YFN is this. Like you could get people like, or you're saying if this and if that. Like, bro, it ain't even about what it's saying. It's about whether how people talk. They don't understand how they discrediting voodoo in these kids by their delusion. What you saying didn't happen. If we caught 5 touchdowns, if we would have caught our thing, would have been this. Okay, so let's say what if Voodoo would have did. Because it was a lot of scenarios where they also made some mistakes as well. And one of them happened to be what? Right? Kicking it to the center of the damn field. We can't do that. We can't do that because when you do that, you're discrediting these kids, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all
I
I'm
don't know.
saying, bro.
I just I don't know.
Hey,
Like
bro.
I said,
Hey,
if they
Yoshi,
do
I know who Tim Brown is. I know who that is.
if they do happen to come back, then under Coach Mark, I would love to see it. That means Coach Mark could have shoot, they have a new 10U over there, an 11U and a 12U, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
So
Hey, but
that'd
look,
be cool.
I'm gonna say, yeah, that'd be dope. But he said, I think you getting confused, Ken. Nobody taking away from Voodoo. He says, I think because YFN was able to compete and stand in the paint with the team as dominant as Voodoo. He said, speaks for itself. I think the game was evenly matched. Game two. Thank you. That's it. This is it right here. If listen, bait from me. This is right here. But guess what though? This is not the sentiment. This is not what people say. People want me to believe that Voodoo lost damn talk as if Voodoo lost by 81 points. That's damn near how they talking. But this right here, this is everything right here. This it. This is it right here. Voodoo competed. They had us at the last minute. Good game. Good game, Voodoo. YFN was able to pull it off. That's what it is. People are talking as if YFN was never in a moment to where they had to dig super deep into their bag. That's when I say something, because that's the people that I consider very delusional. So shout out to my guys, man. Shout out to Ryrie for putting it together. You know what I'm saying? People
Yeah, they
keep
went and
saying,
did that.
and yeah, people keep saying, oh man, they did this all in 1 year. Well, Coach Mark did it in 1 year. You had AK boys, they did it in 1 year, what they put together. So, bro, that's not unusual. You get some teams, they put together, the right pieces, and they get it together. They get it together. But hey, man, that's all I be saying. But like I am hearing though that there's supposed to be some other folks trying to keep that team going. Um, but we'll see what next year holds, man. I just want to be able to see a lot of these games transpire, happen, no politics. Next year, listen. Next year, I promise you, I will be anti-politic. Anybody that don't want to play the game, that no, it don't make sense type of, bro, you getting blasted, bro. That rare breed getting the kids. I don't know. But listen, that might be good. It might not, depending on how them folks coming. But people can't say, man, he want to come and knock off Coach Rob Mack. He already did that, bruh. Hey, we already seen that. We seen that in Atlanta, and we seen that at Georgia when it counted the most. So, but like I told y'all, I told y'all that Voodoo was a well tackling team. I told y'all they are very disciplined. You seen YFN beat and blasted everybody except for Voodoo. That's why we know there's levels, there are tiers to it. You know what I'm saying? We saw that Brick City was a level just below that. But however, I think they still got enough pieces that they can build on. But if he don't stay there, go to damn Bugatti, bro. They right there. They right there. They just got to decide on a quarterback, because it seems to me that there'll be a lot of confusion every time I've seen them play versus Voodoo. In the Nationals, there has always been confusion at the quarterback situation. You know what I'm saying? He said it doesn't matter who got the return. He said we got playmakers for sure. Facts. He says, I feel like YFN got too many gangsters and tried to get the ball to everybody. If three start off at QB, he says they would have won by. See, that's what I'm saying, bruh. It's these people. It's Maury right here. It's these people. It's these people right here. He feels like if Mr. Everywhere started at the quarterback, it would have been, no, it wouldn't have. No, it wouldn't have. No, it wouldn't have. You can put up any different scenario, all that. No, it wouldn't have. I think if you put him there, they have more success because now they can hone in on him because they was doing very good in the secondary. They had a lot of knock balls off, incomplete passes, deflect passes. So you could say that. Don't make it true. But now I'm just listen, I just wanted to show some of y'all folks though that this is why I say the things that I say is because I don't defend delusion, bro. I talk reality. I talk the reality. Somebody say they can't hear me. Hey, can y'all hear me now? This whole time I was talking, y'all couldn't hear me? Hey, type of one if y'all can hear me. Okay, we can hear. But yeah, but nah, man, that's a good game. But you folks need to stop being so damn delusional. You feel what I'm saying? Like, stop being delusional. But look, bro, I'm gonna say this: Bugatti, y'all gotta pick y'all gotta pick y'all quarterback because sometimes, man, like listen, sometimes you got somebody that's built for the moment. Times you got somebody that's just built for now. Pick the quarterback that's the most fearless. Stick with that quarterback. Live with the decisions of that quarterback. Because as you see, it turns out to bite you. Sometimes you might have that fearless quarterback, and then that other quarterback that you might want to go with is scared. They might be scared. And then a lot of times I be seeing coaches, they be changing their whole game plan as to what got them there. And then they start running things that they never ran before. This is how a lot of coaches lose their kids games. They begin to run stuff like they be in practice and they be practicing things, right? And then they never run the things that they practice. They go out, they do other stuff. They begin to trick themselves. So that's why I say certain coaches, they like literally they coach themselves out of games. That's why Voodoo should have lost a few more games than what they've lost. But the coaches end up trying to do stuff that they never did before. And guess what? Voodoo end up making the adjustment. They end up running something that they ain't used to. They get a turnover. And then that's how you get what? A Voodoo probably going for a pick six and all this. You have to stay true to who you are. And a lot of coaches don't do that. A lot of coaches don't do that. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, let me go ahead and see what else some of y'all talking about. It says, yeah, everyone knew this game was going down to the last play. Yeah, I couldn't tell. I heard running clock. I heard, you know, I give you 21 points. Like all that stuff. Is that the defense coaches said on their show how good and tough Larry O. Oh, yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. But all the delusion, I guess it's the fans or whatever. He said, I don't think Bat will allow that to happen. Oh, AHD family, do speak. Do speak. So you saying Coach Batman will come back before he allows somebody else to coach his kids? Are you saying that? Because that could be a thing, man. That could be a thing. Could there be something to make Coach Batman say, you know what? Ain't nobody coaching my kids but me. Could that be a thing? And let me hold on. What did he say? Let me see. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? This is HD Family right here. He says, I don't think Batman will allow that to happen. So y'all don't think I made that up out of thin air. Everybody asks me, so many people ask me, if Coach Batman don't win, do y'all see him coming back? I said, I don't know. I don't think so. I said, first of all, I don't think they're going to lose. See, y'all know I got to be honest with everything I say. I say, first of all, I don't think they're going to lose. But if they do, I don't know. I don't see it. Do him and Coach Larry O got another one in them? I don't know. I don't know. But when they come to the realization that somebody else want to coach their kids, that they work hard to get to where they get to where they at, could that trigger something in Coach Batman's head to make him say, you know what? Forget it. I'm going one more season. I don't know. Would y'all, hey, literally, would y'all like to see them come back? In fact, I'm gonna do a poll. I'm gonna do a voting poll. Would y'all like to see Coach Coach Batman come back with his kids, right? Or would y'all like to see Coach Smart and them get those kids? Which one? It can't be both, because we know they both ain't working on the same staff, right? They got two different styles. So that's not going to work, right? So we already know that. He said Voodoo is a great tackling team. Yeah, they definitely, and that's why I knew that it would be a good game, because Voodoo is good at tackling. Now, I don't know why they allowed him to keep throwing the screens in the flats and not and not bumping up, because I mean, damn, you give Mr. Everywhere number 4, what's the other numbers? You get him even a little bit of room. That's 10 yards automatically. I don't know if they saw that. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? So he said the game ended exactly how it was supposed to. Hey, and that's the thing. It was destined. It was in its destiny for YFN to win. That's it was. So yeah, man, that's the thing. But hey man, next year, bro, I need y'all to share this platform. I need y'all to get it out there. Because look, this is what it's all about. Having the conversations afterwards, making sure these kids get their exposure. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna do most underrated players. And guess who I'm putting number 1? Number 2, B Maxwell. I think I'm gonna put Butter in there. I think I might put Butter in there. I thought that young man was underrated. I got some more. Hey, let me know if y'all think that I should do a most underrated players list. I think I should. I think I should. He said he ain't coming back. Hey man, listen. Hey. Hey. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. He said I'm looking for 10U matchups next year. He says my Dirty South Bills. For sure, man. Definitely. Hey, listen. The other thing too, make sure y'all tap in with me and Fanatic. Make sure y'all tap in with us so we can tell y'all the games that y'all can play that matters. You can ask many teams that listen to us how their season actually turned out. Now, whether you win or not, that's up to you. But I can tell you the games that will get y'all, in the mentions, or that will get y'all in possibly in the rankings and all that other stuff. Make sure y'all tap in with us. Cause that's what it's about. He said, out of the last couple of years, said watching Voodoo, I never seen nobody out physical them. Hey man, listen, yeah, that's why I'm saying, right? I ain't gonna even matter of fact, I'm not gonna even say they out physical them. I felt like I felt like the technique, the technique that they had to get past the line. Cause I want to be honest. I felt like it was back and forth. I felt like they were getting dominated, then they dominated. They were getting dominated, then they dominated. That's how I feel. This was the most evenly yoked game that you was ever gonna see. This was the even most. I'm telling y'all. But nah, man, y'all definitely, man, big these babies up, man. Big these babies up. He said you got to pick your poison with them wide receivers. I agree. Now, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. As y'all seen, number 6 from Voodoo is very accurate. He just wasn't getting the opportunity to show how accurate he is. See, that's the thing. A lot of people was talking about all of the players. Remember, when he did get the opportunity to throw the ball, one of the times he threw it, right? I think LA Mike dropped it once or whatever. It was just a little over his head or whatever. But that would have caused a first down or whatever. The other one he threw for a touchdown, right? He's very accurate. If you give that young man enough opportunities, he's going to whack y'all. He's going to whack a lot of people with precision. That dude is good. He's not the person that's going to run the ball, but he definitely can throw it. He's definitely can throw it. And that's the one thing that, that y'all didn't really get a chance to see. But when he threw that ball for a touchdown, y'all saw it. The man can throw. He said, yeah, those kids deserve the spotlight too. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So so based on what y'all saying, listen, it just so I don't miss none of y'all kids, if y'all want to, send something to my DM and put underrated, meaning that they don't get they just do. Put underrated. So when I'm going down my list, if I agree, I'm going to put it down. I'm going to put them there. Most underrated kids. B. Maxwell. He's overshadowed when he should be right there with Mr. Everywhere. He should be one. He should be one. That should be 1A, 1B. But everybody talks about, but I want to say this. It was a good strategy because everybody kept the attention on Mr. Everywhere, but number 2 did most of the heavy lifting. He did most of the heavy lifting. But I'm gonna make sure that young man get the credit that he's due, his just due. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure them linemen get their credit. He says Coach Batman messed up on that last series. He said with about a minute or something left. Yeah, man, the play calling. Yeah, he definitely mismanaged that. You know what I'm saying? I says I would love to see him in a rare offense. But he says, but I want Batman to come back, coach his team, if anything. Oh, yeah. So we're gonna do a poll. We're gonna do a poll. He says, yeah, it's two for YFN is the engine. Now, before I go, you know I gotta leave with a little suspense, right? Um, and Tony Parker said, he said underrated. He said rare breed 9U line film on the way. Shout out. Hey, make sure you send me them linemen. Yeah, make sure you send me them linemen. Uh, but he say, let me see, loves anything. He says, yeah. But nah, listen, I gotta leave y'all with one thing before I leave. It's one player that if they come back, if they able to keep their core group, their kids, if they get one player, I don't see nobody beating them. Not YFN, not C1N, not CBS, not TNT, not no damn Bugatti, nobody. If they get this one player, he's unguardable. They get this one player, it's over. It's over. Y'all better hope that boy mama say no. Because if they get this one player, it's over. I'm giving it, listen, I'm giving them the crown. Yeah, you got to still work hard and all this other stuff, but they get this one player, it's over. 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 I'm telling you. I can't tell y'all yet. You know, because these folks out here, man, I mean, damn, they want every player in the world. So they're not trying to spread out the wealth. You know what I'm saying? But like, we're going to talk about it some more, man. But hey, until then, y'all, he says now Ken want them to add. No, I'm not saying, I'm not saying just add. I'm not, listen, I expect YFN to add. I just don't expect one of them to be goddamn your son. Your son is a powerhouse already. They did something without your son. They proved that they can win without your son. Now, if they would have lost and then got your son, right? And then I would have been like, damn, now okay, y'all did lose to him, but you know, they didn't win it. But they won it. All you doing is looking like a bandwagon person, Yoshi. No, I'm not. I don't want that for my young bull. Hell nah. That's why I keep saying what? Go to Bugatti where he's needed, not wanted, needed. They already built the structure. They just need a few pieces. They need a few pieces. He talking about he was supposed to be there anyway. Man, he says they got a lineman from DMVU already. Listen, man, listen. I'm gonna tell you this. If y'all dismiss them boys that was put in all that damn work as a lineman, I'm blasting y'all. Hey, what you mean I don't want y'all to repeat? I don't care. What? Hold on. Why do y'all think I care whether YFN lose or win? I just want them to have some damn competition. I don't care. I got picks. I want to, and then here's the next question before I go. I made over 300 picks, and the only one that y'all can seem to think about is the one that I made for Voodoo and Bugatti. I've lost hella picks. I've lost probably like 70 picks out of 300. But the Bugatti one, I won Supreme. I lost Georgia Eagles. Nobody talking about that. But I won GEA. I won Supreme. I won Rare Breed. I won Rare Breed. I lost Voodoo. But the only one that seemed to stick is what? Is the Bugatti one? Bro, I don't care who win or lose. I keep telling y'all that. That's how I'm able to still make sure that these kids get their credit and recognition. Hey, shit. Hold on. Coach Zanard said Bugatti need to blow that team up. Man, why? 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 Hey, oh yeah. Hey, he said Robbery Recruiter of the Year. See that? Hey, listen, man. Y'all teaching them boys wrong, man. I'm gonna tell y'all that for sure. Y'all teaching them boys wrong, man. Jump on a bandwagon, man. I listen, man. I'm gonna do it the 300 style. This is Spartas, okay? Me against the world. That's me. You know what I'm saying? But nah, he only doing what he's supposed to. But hey, hit that like button on the way out, man. We'll be on tonight. We got a lot to talk about, and we doing I think we supposed to be doing end of the ranking season. I mean, end of the season rankings. So make sure y'all tune in as well, man. I appreciate y'all, for kicking in with me. That's all I got, man. I'll read this last one before I go. He says, "Yo, Ken, what you think about that Grayson win in the state championship?" Hold on. I don't know about Grayson. I thought Grayson got beat by Carrollton. I know about Buford and Carrollton. He says we have a couple of 12U teams that should be able to compete next year. Hey, yeah. Hey, make sure you keep me posted, Trey man. Make sure you keep me posted because I'm trying to bring as many teams out as possible. Because this is, like I say, this is not about me. This is about these babies getting the opportunity to be exposed, be seen. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't want to have another OTM situation where they got one of the best kids, but nobody know about them. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, man, hit that like button on the way out for tuning in, sports family. Also, go to all social media platforms. Link will be in the description. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Thank you.